Hello everyone, should be live right now. Finishing updating domain max here since I've been home for a little more than a week. It's taking a little time. So last time when I stopped, I found out an issue with my parser. The problem is that my rules, zones, and links parser will parse a block of rules or zones or links and silently fail in case one of the elements was incorrect. Uh, this was encoded by my specific rules zone links parser, but this was actually coded by them, but was encoded by my generic file parser because I was just trying to parse the block of instructions. And if it didn't succeed, I would try a different parser and then move on. So those were obviously just skipped, and that's not what I wanted. Okay, this here is done now, so I can show you how. I want to change the theme. Let's see what. Let's try the Nord light. Okay. I want to show you how I fix this. Uh, so basically, what I did is was very simple. I think Megaparsec is very nice. So this is what I before I had something like try p rules and bind this. So the rest is the same as it's down here. So what was happening was it was trying to parse a whole block of rules, and if it succeeded, everything was fine. But if it failed because one of the rules was not, I mean, this in my head this would only fail when it wasn't actually parsing a block of rules, so it was parsing something else. So a block of zones or some random characters or whatever. But this would also fail when one of the rules were not correct. So it was just skip this parser, move to the next one, move, and then go to the skip line and move on. So it was not actually working the way I wanted to do it. And it was a very sneaky bug. I could probably never catch it, but I manually checked the output of the file and I noticed there were like fewer elements coming out from the one that were in the source file. So what I did was adding this before my rules parser. So what I do is like try look ahead means that it tries to parse, and if it succeeds, it just goes back, so it doesn't consume the tokens. So I'm trying to parse the symbol rule. If this succeeds, I know that I'm starting a rule block, and then I have to succeed parsing the rule block. Otherwise, I go on. I did the same for the zones here and for the links here. So now that I changed this, I added some tests to check if everything was working fine. What's happening here? I think the update messed up my Emacs setup. Test. Okay. So I actually added some failing tests which I didn't have before, which use this should fail on. And then I obviously have a mix2 string here which has some failures. I don't know, I added some random characters, like there's an X here, there's a dash here, and something else here. Oh, there's a question, sorry, a question mark here. So this now works. Now that I changed this, my parsing the files don't actually work anymore. So we can try this with stack exec tzdb json. Let's try with Africa. And it fails. Expected dash, expecting percent slash. Okay. So we already have an issue. So let's try opening this this Africa file. Sorry. Line 129. Should I use Vim? Probably. Is there view line numbers? This is interesting. Doesn't look like something that should fail. Let's try adding a test for it and see what happens. Let's add zones 2. It's this one. Okay. Zones. Yeah, I should get better names. To parse satisfies, and you should get 5 zones. Sorry. So let's see. I gotta make a file to run this instead of typing it every time. Oh, come on. I don't know why, but I always write length wrong. Always. Every single time. And it's actually failing. It's good. I mean, it is not an issue with the changes I made. It's just something not wrong working with my parser, which I feel it's good. Oh, it's the format. Okay. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. So let's open the parser. So I have the format, which is alphanum char, char, char. Oh, okay, we can just add. This. Which looks pretty trivial. And it's still failing. Oh, wow. Why does this have a this as a rule? Why? Why are you making this? Oh, this is so annoying. What's the point? Makes no sense. Is there a rule with that name? Sorry. Uh, no, this is not what I want to check. Should get it here. No. Why am I'm never saving this link? Distribution further information. Okay, it's here. Yeah, okay. Okay. Uh, okay. I find a kind of an value means that we have not set our clock ahead of standard time. An amount of time, so we set our clock ahead by that amount. So is it for the whole period? Okay. Sorry, I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so this is slightly annoying. We need to change how we're representing our zones. I'm a bit annoyed by this. have to be honest. So let's check our types. Yeah, actually it brought it here in the comments. So we can either have a rule name or an offset. I don't think I'm gonna encode it in a sum type because that doesn't work well with JSON. Standard offset. What was that? I forgot. Oh, it's a, yeah. So obviously standard offset. Yeah, sorry. So we're going to add an offset here, which is gonna probably be the same as save. Do we have any rule here? Yeah, I'm gonna use the same as save. So it's gonna be maybe int or time offset. Now we need to go to our zone parser. Okay, I need to figure out how to do this. Let's first check the rule. Okay, we have a psave. So and it's actually, sorry, it's actually an offset. psave actually doesn't handle minus values, but I think we already had that somewhere. Was it ptime? Ptime? No. I'm pretty sure I had something which used the minus here. Oh. Okay, I was doing this. Why? Why am I not doing it? Yeah. So let's do this. Yeah. I don't care. I don't care. Or should I care? I should care. Let's do it from scratch. So our psave is a parser of maybe int. So just tries, and if it fails, So we have an minus, which is an optional char. And then well, we can have some different outcomes here. So we can do a try just p time m. Let's call it p time m. Or char 0 pure nothing. Where p time. So this is the t p time. And then we return if it's just m, then is there a negate function? T, otherwise T. Doesn't make any sense. Let's see. So we can do this. Oh, sorry. Lexim. No, okay, it's fine. I can do this. Lexim p save, and then we can do this, and we can do this. Our test. Okay. I need first to comment this. Let's see if our new p save works. Okay, still working. We're failing on that zone, but this was expected. So we can clean this up. So yeah, I moved this logic inside of the save parser, which made no sense to have it here. I can explain if it's not clear enough. So we have this parser, we're using the monadic do notation, we're parsing an optional minus char, and now we're defining a new p time quote parser, which just parses the time and multiplies it by -1 if m is just, so if it found a dash. And then it's the same, so it tries to do this, and if it fails, it tries to parse at 0. And then obviously if it's not even at 0 there, it fails, which is good. Okay, now we want to add a rule or an offset. So how can we do this? So now here we're parsing a rule which will fail, because for example in that zone there's no rule, there's a save, so we have to use a p save. P save returns maybe int, rule returns maybe text. So I don't want to encode this as an either or as some type in the record, because it doesn't work well with JSON, because there's no some type in JSON. I don't want to do weird array stuff, which is a pain to decode afterwards. But I think I have to use a some type. A some type here. So we can probably use a either. and then unpack it, can we? So what I want to do is basically have a parser returns either maybe text, maybe int. It's a little weird, isn't it? It's a little weird. You wonder if I can. I mean, it's not broken or it's just weird. What I want to do, I want to try parsing this rule, and I want to try parsing the offset. Okay. So if I put optional here, this is probably going to be a maybe of maybes. We can flatten this, of course. I'm drawing a blank right now. I've been using this all the time. Oh, come on. I want to go from f of a to f of a. Stackage is working pretty shakily for me for the past month, I think. Like a lot of searches don't work. No, I mean, they work, but takes time. Will this work here? No. Maybe I can do this. Let's see. We can close this for now. Found the hole. Empty. No. It's not empty what I want. Come on, Stackage. You're taking your time. What's happening here? Just getting an answer. Well, anyways. Yeah. The problem is that this can be a maybe, so I can check if it's a nothing, because it could be a nothing because there is a 0 in there. And I feel it's very awkward to check for a maybe. A maybe of a maybe. If it's a maybe nothing. Sorry, just nothing. It feels a little weird. It's not helping me. Can I just like stuck check? Help. Help. Uh, Type. don't think I can ask them. Show. Why is it taking so long? Info monad. Yeah, it's not part of monad. Is it join? I think it's join. The join. Yeah. Module plus control monad. Yeah. I don't know why I was. But anyways, we don't want to join this right now. So we can try to like when rule is just nothing. No, that's not what I want to do either. You want to do the offset if rule is just nothing. Then we run our parser. Otherwise, we return nothing. And then yeah, no, we don't need this. And then we can do like rule join rule. And this is gonna be like cmp save. So we run this as an optional. If it fails, then we're running the psave, and if a psave fails too, then we get an error. I'm not sure if this is the best way to have meaningful error messages. I'm not also even sure if this is working right now. So let's try. Let's quit. Let's run the test. There's no join. Yeah, we need the quote here. It is complaining. Why was it complaining? I'm doing this stuff here too. Why am I doing this? Okay. So this is psave, and there's also ptime. Just do this. Go here. So we're gonna do optional char return time, and I'm gonna return if it's just m, then t else t, where p time is gonna be this. Else is much nicer. Then we can save it. We can do this. We can do this. So we still have something going on here. What? Yeah, it is used. It's in the zone. You're not in that zone. Unexpected L. Okay, one thing at a time. Let's remove this offset. And then let's remove this. Still failing, so we can remove this and this and this. Okay, this should work. So we are checking that our new p time parser works. Yes, okay. So it seems like this logic I put in here is broken. It's somehow broken. No, not just nothing. It has to be nothing. Sorry. And then this. And then this. Why is it complaining? Oh, it's our test now that oh, come on, why does it change project in the middle of things? This is super annoying. 6.5. Nothing on T. Already they keep it prepared. Oh wait, what's happening? 265. This is parsing zone 1. What? Zone 1. Yeah, this should have a nothing, nothing. That's correct. First zone line. Missing field irregular construction offset. Let's see, 197. It should work. Why is it not working? Parse zone name, area without time, first the first zone line. Should be a nothing. I'm getting a parse error, not a wrong test result. So this parsing -2 expected, unexpected, expected, or alphanumeric character. Which is here. Okay, we got two different errors. This is interesting. This is interesting. Missing field in record construction offset. What does this mean? And also it parses many zones correctly. Fails here, which is fine. It's probably other issues that we can figure out, but what's happening here? Also, this is very confusing. Uncocked section. So earth zone is standard offset. We have it. Rule, we have it. Offset, we have it. Format, we have it until we have it. So where is this exception coming from? So what we can do, what I want to do. The issue is always trying to do too many things at the same time, figuring too many issues at the same time. So let's try this. I want to do this with a 1, 0, 0. Then we can do the parses the first zone line. Okay. Parses zone with an offset. So in the parse pit zone 2, parse satisfies should I copy that one? Let's copy it. Zone 2, and this should be just this. Yeah, the bot fail. This at least is a nicer error. I think I have to use ptime and not psave. Oh. Ptime already calls ptime. Okay. So we can do this, right? I'm not sure if this solves our issue, but there was something that was completely unnecessary. So let's keep the complexity down. Unexpected colon. Why is it unexpected? If you're trying to parse a ptime, pid zone ptime. Okay. Pid zone. I think I'll have to reach for the debuggers to handle this. Still getting the same errors. Yeah, thank you, Stack Edge. Only took like half an hour. So debug, yes, dbg. Let's close this. It's already imported. So we are here. And then we can do a debug offset. Okay, the issue now that's gonna run all the tests, which are gonna be a lot of noise in the output. Let's see if it's something we can live with. Probably not. Does this work? I have no idea if this works. P offset. And spec run single test. Why just? Okay. Scribe. Why run Haskell? What's run Haskell? Let's see if this works. With an offset, should work. No. Scale, stack. Okay. Oh, okay. Um, can I use single quotes or do I have to escape stuff? No. Cool. Okay, works. Yeah. Learn a new thing too. So, where are we? Here. So, parses the standard offset. Because it parses the one as the rule name, which it shouldn't do. I could do some fancy stuff. I feel like probably the easiest thing I can do is trying to parse the offset first. So let's try this. So I can do the offset. Which is an optional lexeme time. This works, so we can leave it off. Let's comment this stuff out. Let's comment this out. We might need it afterwards. And then we can do a rule if is nothing offset. Then we have to parse the rule. It should be in its own parser, I feel like. Just lexeme p rule name else return nothing, and then we can do a let offset join offset, and then we can create a p rule name, which is a parser of maybe text. P rule name. Need to do. It's just const nothing char. I wonder if the offset shouldn't. Will it consume the dash first? We'll see. Or just pack some alpha num char. What I can also do, I don't think rules can start with a number. So if this doesn't work, I can switch back to the old order and change this by having first letter and then an alpha num char. Even though I don't know how to do that yet. Come on. Parses zone's role name. We don't need to join because this should already be good. It's not imported. Nothing. Oh, come on. Match maybe text with text. And it works. Cool. Let's try our test. Ah, yeah, I knew it. This fails. Where are we? Can I do this? Can I just try this? What? Yeah, no, it doesn't work. This doesn't work. What about this? Cool. Yeah, I got it. Let's do a little cleanup. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to try. Maybe we can just restart Emacs. Because even Magit is switching to a different project, and that's very annoying. Yeah, there are no updates. So let's close this. Yeah. JSON spec. Oh, it works now. Okay. Fix issues with zones parsing. Okay, what we can do now, db.json, kinda hate this name, tz.data Africa. So let's see what other errors we get. Zone names can have a dash. Okay. I'm not sure if I'm gonna add a test for this. Should I? I should. Shouldn't I? Zone name. Figure it out. It's probably just enough to check that this doesn't break all my existing tests. What's happening? Windows to control, sorry. What? For some reason, Windows took back control of my Windows key, which is incredibly annoying. Okay, the tests are not broken. This works. So we got another issue. What's this? Why are they using so many different formats for each field? It's maddening. I'm sure, I hope there's a reason to this. So Africa, line 419. So we're still parsing a zone. Oh, this is the format. Okay. P format. Types. I guess it's just a maybe text, so just to be sure. Where did the zone go? Just text, okay. P format. Pack. Exim. Some. Alpha num char. Or char. Or char. Or char. Or char plus. And then this can become format. No. Let's do this. Lexim P format. And then we run our tests again. Okay, didn't break anything. Let's see if we got past that error. Yeah. Oh god, there were a lot of issues. Incorrect indentation. Oh, this is painful. I really think I don't want to tackle this now. Yeah. I don't have much time left, so let's try with some other zones. Let's see if we get some easier issues. Some easier issues. So 974. we got an incorrect indentation here too, but we have another simpler issue. So here doesn't parse at 0. Unexpected tab. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Time could be 0. So we can probably do like try p time, or it's gonna be like a digit stuff, right? Decimal. Let's try our tests. Tests are still working. Let's parse the Antarctica file. Okay, we got passed error, we get the indentation error, which are not solving now. Let's see Asia. Fine. Let's try Europe. Europe. Nice. Nice. Okay, let's try North America, just to be sure. I solved a few bugs, which is good. So, fixed north zones bugs. So I need to figure out now what's the issue with the indentation. It's probably some of my parser which are not parsing correctly. But it's already been going for more than an hour. So I'm gonna stop here. There was someone very briefly joining up. He didn't write anything on chat. It makes me sad. I really wish for someone to write a message, just say hi or anything. Anyways, thank you for watching and see you next time.